All right. Okay, so we are checking out some of the games from Humble Choice this month. Um, I've got I think like 5 of them installed, and there's at least a few of them I really want to check out. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna start with Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. It's one of the big ones this month. The first big one was a shooter. It looks like it might be kind of like a almost like a PUBG, but with like massive World War II scale battles, and like apparently there might be some like meta gameplay or some shit that's like vaguely RTS ish. So I might check that out at some point. But I did not install that one yet. The ones that I did install were Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. I installed Raji and Ancient Epic, Eldest Souls, Morbid, and RoboQuest. So I want to check out at least a few of those. So I don't know how much time we'll spend on each, but yeah, let's go. So first off, we're checking Kingdoms of Amalur. No idea how this is going to run on my computer or in 4K. So I've not even started it yet. Hey, Tachio! So we're starting with the Kingdoms of Amalur, but I don't know if you saw, I installed a bunch of other of the games from this month too. So we're gonna check out a few of them, unless we get like totally hooked on this and just stay on it all night. But I don't think me and Mux are doing anything tonight, and he's kind of said that like I can do whatever I want today because I have to take tomorrow morning off because essentially we thought somebody might have cut his brake lines. We think that it might actually just be wear and tear, but his brakes, like, I'm not even joking, it looks like somebody is sitting under there squirting with a super soaker when you push the pedal down. So he had a few errands he was going to run tomorrow, and obviously he can't do them anymore. So I have to drive him around a little bit. We're going to check the options first. Okay, it's on borderless window. Everything's on pretty much kind of high-ish. Well, his car's pretty old and he's never had the brake line serviced. So it is likely just wear and tear. The weirdest thing is that we literally went out the night before we found out because I wanted to go look and see if they had any NVMe's or SSDs on Mega Sale at Best Buy, because I really need to, essentially I just need to format my entire gaming PC and restart it, but I need to do it with a bigger Windows drive because mine is too small with all the stuff that gets forced saved to your Windows drive. So I do have to do that eventually. I don't know when though, because we didn't end up picking anything up yet because there was nothing. It's not that there wasn't a good deal. There was a decent deal, but the currency conversion right now is, oh my god, $30 turned into 50. So I was like, yeah, no. But so like we went out with his car that night. So probably around like 8ish, I think. And then the next day at like 9 or 10, we tried to go out again and like no brake pressure. So new game. Okay, what do you guys to chill? What do you want me to play on? Casual, normal, hard, or very hard? I have no idea what this game's like, so. Normal. That tip there made me feel like it might be kind of
we were wrong.
Skyrimish.
And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable faith of... But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter
That's
Court,
disgusting.
surprised us all. Singular among his people.
I'm totally getting Lord of
He
the
was
Ring
all that
vibes.
other
Like, they
Fae were
totally
not.
are trying to, like,
Aggressive,
make this seem kind
ambitious,
of like Lord of the Rings.
visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly.
The One Ring to rule them all.
Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and
That was
death.
some heavy hip sway for what I'm
As the
assuming
fallen
looks like
on
a
the
dude
battlefield
shape.
would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we
You
do.
work it, dude.
How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Game over already? Oh my god, is that sword going right through this dick? What it look like? I thought he was holding a cell phone. I was like, what?
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen.
Given that this
Go
is
on,
likely
pull
an
that
older
shit.
game based on the
It'll need to be an
graphics
output,
itself, I'm
one way
kind
or
of
the other.
surprised that it actually looks like it's running this smooth on a 4K newer system. We'll see how it actually plays, but warlike and religious nation of storied origin, many Almain come to the Phelan seeking freedom while honoring the traditions of their homeland. High seas Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers. Proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun, and sky and meet in even-handed justice. Renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy, while they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. Sure. Okay. So plus mana, health and crit chance. Crit chance and crit damage. Mana and mana regen. I'm just gonna go with none with for the experience bonus. Why not? Okay, these presets are kind of weird. Can I, like, edit them? Sure. That is so weird. That ring, like, isn't in anything. Okay, I can't edit it. Good. I should go back. Let's work with this preset then. Oh, custom. Kind of purple. It's got like full character customization. I'm gonna go with the red eyes. Purple. Kind of looks like Ventress when bald. Kind of cool. Okay, that's kind of badass. Or it could look like a tiger. Let's see what the other ones are. Yes, very drow. That's what I was kind of thinking. And I haven't even ever really played much D&D or anything. Like, I know what a drow is, but I've never actually done much with anything that has them. But that's just me knowing fantasy, so... Where's the tiger? There we go. Okay, then we're back there, so we'll confirm that.
Looks like one of the Dockhofar women. Held up pretty good too. All right then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
The way they're talking about that is kind of...
Must have been born
I don't
on a
know.
lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to
Okay.
name her, I think we're done.
Yeah.
With the others.
That's definitely kind of weird. That's got... Oh my god.
Well,
I
that's
just
it
realized
for you,
something.
then. Better luck next
Mux,
time.
I know we've talked about this, so you're gonna want to hear this. I've just realized that both my real name and my online name are both hooker names in any true crime or crime drama ever. It's like if you ever hear my name in a true crime or a crime drama, I'm usually the hooker. Or the stripper. That's some heavy stink wave in the air there. Well, first things first, we're gonna test if this game has invisible walls. Yes, it does. The movement feels like a little weird. Like, the mouse is super sensitive. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible. Although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but if it's any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. Okay. Inventory. Weapons. Primary. To equip the longsword as your primary weapon, press enter. Why do I have 4? Oh, I just crispied somebody.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before
What does this remind you of? I mean, the graphics are kind of like Fate or Fable-ish. ROUSs? Oh, they can still push them around. Fable partly, yes.
Stay away!
Like, it clearly seems a little darker than Fable so far, but... Oh, I can break barrels. Are there things in barrels?
No child of dust shall escape.
Oh, I got money from the barrel.
Help! Anybody!
Who's yelling?
You! Up there! Please help me! Please! Come out, little vermin! More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
Oh, dodge and roll! So now I can probably put that armor on. How does a dude's armor fit me? Just wondering.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait.
Guy would probably be given a different name these days because it's a little close to a different word.
You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive. You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must.
I mean, the controls are a little janky, but that's really only because of mouse sensitivity. I wonder if I can lower the mouse sensitivity.
Oh, no doubt. But we must get to Hughes. He'll be in his study on the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
Uh-huh.
Let me get this door, and we can be on our way.
And I like... Oh, shit. Camera sensitivity. Okay, there is a camera sensitivity.
Right this way. You go.
That feels a little better. Like, I bet younger people would probably have issues with these controls. But it feels very much like playing like older games, so healing potions. Quests. Quest log contains all of your quests. You can set your active quest by selecting a quest and pressing enter. Okay. Oh, boots! I got boots too. Can I like go straight to the inventory that way? Okay, I can. Good. There wasn't anything else over here, was there? No.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
I do get why you think this feels kind of familiar, though, to Chill. I'm getting the same vibes, and I'm not quite sure why.
if you can find anything useful.
Boom! Give me all your treasure.
Wait, do you hear something?
Okay, I'll check the armor, because I got gloves. Where does that come from? It's like, no shield? Boom! Shield. No shield? Boom! Shield.
Grab a shield. There must be one nearby. Move! Move! More to offer!
I smell a stink of blood. Bleed for me, Mom.
I feel like the shield is a little less useful because by the time you, like, pull it out or put it back again, it's like...
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Wait, bow? Did somebody say bows? Where? This one over here? You mean the one that I didn't even fight? Damn magic shields.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. It's open. Go! Go!
The archery is weird in this. Which... knowing how much I like bows is a little weird, but... because it's like snap aiming. Those documents. Oh, too faded to be of value. Well, then why did I take them? But yeah, there's not like, there's no trying to deal with arrow drop or anything on this. The arrow just like goes where it says it's gonna aim. And if it doesn't aim something,
If
then...
you catch an enemy unaware, their speed more than makes up for their size.
Oh.
that you're still groggy, but just keep
Just,
moving.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to loot the treasure, damn it. How do I sneak?
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
How do I sneak? Okay. Ooh, look at that.
Look at the mortal birds scattered.
Oh, that was a weird ass camera shift. Ooh, pretty.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Okay. Spiders? Oh, fuck no. Use per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provide. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin. Symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately. For my steadfast pursuit of knowledge, I require no medal, nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off of subject disposal detail. So there's gonna be spiders, probably. Found a spider. Ah! These are some creepy ass spiders, too. Okay, staffs. Oh.
They've completely covered the tunnel. tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
Pyro time, hell yeah.
Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them.
You saw that and knew I'd be enjoying this part? Ha! Crispy spiders. Old shoes? Not just killing them, but burning them, yeah. I will say this game is, it's hard to say with how early this is. But I am kind of enjoying this game. It's giving, like... I don't know, it's one of those games that kind of has, like... slight nostalgia vibes. Because, to chill, I think I'm kind of with you. And that it feels like something, but I don't quite know what. I think it's just very reminiscent of, like, the old, like, Xbox games. It definitely has some... I'm pretty sure this was, like, an older game, though, too.
Get alive! And who's this?
You're what the well spat
To
out.
find out.
I guess
She
it could
came
have
out
been
of the
worse.
well.
What? She better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those twather make another rush.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. He's directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Ah. Plate
Repair
armor.
kit, so I'm guessing weapons and shit can
Quite
break.
leather armor is thin, but we'll give you this simple cloth. Freeze your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
Okay, let's take a look at the armor that we have. Go with, like, ragtag armor? We're gonna have like a boss or a mini boss or something coming up here. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us. Even with increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone. although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Looks PS3 era. I think it kind of reminds me of like Fable. Fable, Overlord.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing.
2005
the
approx, yeah.
souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
My death.
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
What's going on?
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be
Again,
able
I'm
to
kind
save
of
you,
impressed at
but I
how
can
well
ensure
this
that its only success
is
safe.
handling on my 4K monitor. Granted, I'm playing it in borderless window. But like I'm not seeing like everything looks crisp. So it doesn't look like it's been upscaled. Because I can usually tell. So everything actually looks crisp. Everything's like smooth. There's no like weird like jankiness to like the textures or the models or anything with it being upscaled.
We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe
Which
enough from the war.
I've had new games
Some of the Tuatha found
that
their
have
way
trouble
here
with my
anyway.
4K monitors, so that's kind of
Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just
so that to me alone is kind of impressive.
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the lab!
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agar. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Ow! Oh, I just got smashed by rocks. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Yeah. Boom! Well, I think we found out how Kitty likes to play.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Run! Ow. Ow. Ow, fucker. He doesn't take much damage from fire, which is kind of funny because usually trolls are almost anywhere, any game ever. Ow! Fucker. I mean, the combat isn't overly complex at the moment. I don't know if that gets any more complex. Ow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. There's kind of like finishers. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it though. Mox, can you close the window just a little bit? It's a little chilly. Let's check our inventory. Accessories. Cool. More daggers, but I don't need more daggers. Oh, right. It's like the combat, at least in that boss fight, felt vaguely like Dark Souls-ish. Escape to level up. Okay.
Oh,
Well, I saw it for a bit there.
that was bad.
That was insane. Max is playing one of the phone games that we play. It was like 1 frame a second. I've seen that happen to me before. I mean, detect hidden, probably. Harpoon. Snag an enemy and pull it back to you may have the opposite effect with larger enemies. Oh wait, okay, there's different sorcery. Unlocks charge special attacks for the staff and chakrams. Long hours of study and practice enable you to wield scepters very effectively. Ooh, cool. There's like summons? Ooh. What else do we have? Your skill archery grants you a large bonus to damage while using a longbow and increases the number of arrows that can be fired before reloading your quiver. Old school talent trees. Yeah. Sure. Let's go finesse and sorcery.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
No, can we bring
Not
him
without
back?
the well, we can't. This is the only one, and the Tuatha were tearing it apart. Hughes is the only one who understands how it worked. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. We should be
Talent
safe.
trees were the best things of older games. Yeah, I kind of miss how like a lot of games don't have them anymore. I mean, some games are trying to bring them back, but it's arguably games that shouldn't. Like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and stuff. It's kind of weird.
I told them we needed more guards. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
A giant rock thing, yeah.
I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna take your guys' stuff. Oh wait, they mentioned that I could potentially get in trouble for doing that. I should probably be more careful with just breaking everything in sight. Come back, I want to see you, little deer thingy. What is this green circle? Shoot it in the butt! Oh my god, this thing is like... Okay, so you can glitch the shit out of this stuff.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
Did you know about the attack?
I had no idea anything like that would happen.
The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side.
I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Pay me and you live.
I don't have...
Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for the information.
I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa.
Okay.
This sort of thing never happens in Odessa.
Ow. Unfortunately, there's always a meta build, so they got scrapped once they realized everybody picked the same build. There's always gonna be a meta builds, but... I mean, I feel like that would be something that I would love to see in a game. You get that, but you always like going against the meta for specific fun avenue of things. Well, I mean, and everybody here knows how I run, so... I think they should have just balanced the talent trees better. Tichio, that's kind of what I was talking... That's what I was gonna say, is that, like, it's true, but I feel like if things were actually balanced properly, then it wouldn't be a problem. It's just that... nobody actually wants to put in the work to actually balance something properly because that takes work and dev time. In MMOs, you get it because it's about hitting the maximum DPS and stuff, but other games, you wish they would have embraced the ridiculousness and made them OP on purpose. Make them OP in all directions as it doesn't matter in a single player game. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, in a single player game, like, I feel like there can't be such a thing as meta in a single player game because the whole point is you just do whatever the fuck you want. But a lot of people don't see it that way. It's like, I love when I look up like reviews or whatever in games and they're like, oh, this game sucks because you just spec all in this one thing and then you're OP. And it's like, but that's not how that doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, that might be true, but it's a single player game. Why does it matter?
Tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
Could be sort of multiplayer like Diablo or Path of Exile, but MMO, you get it being somewhat less like that. Well, and I think doesn't Path of Exile, I think, actually does it kind of cool because they actually have like abilities work different whether they're being used on AI or people, so they can make the single player version or the co-op version massively OP just for shits and giggles, but then they just turn that off in the PvP section. I'm pretty sure I saw that's how some of the Path of Exile stuff worked. At the very least, I know there was some game that did it that way. So it's like that's the way you do it. Hang on, I'm gonna grab M&Ms. I have M&Ms. Hold tight.